face is stupid. But I love it. Angelica, Liza, and Peggy.
I missed the pandemic traffic. What's up, everybody? I'm Stephen Phan Asianman.
And I'm Cherish Fan.
And welcome back to our channel,
Our Phantastic Life, where we talk about fitness,
finance,
and fun. So on today's episode of our Fun Fridays, we're doing a new segment called
The VIET Ventures.
Oh yeah. So VIET Ventures, what that consists of mainly is VIET Adventures, where we will talk about Vietnamese food, Vietnamese culture, the language, I don't know,
etc., etc., etc.
etc.
So the reason why I kind of wanted to start doing something like this, I would say I'm a terrible husband.
A terrible Vietnamese husband.
Okay, yeah. I'm very basic. So whenever we go out to a Vietnamese restaurant, it's literally the same thing every single time. Pho and shrimp fried rice. And I think that's what most people do when they think of Vietnamese food. They only think of pho. But there's so much more to Vietnamese food than just pho.
Yeah, so this whole thing came about because I was just asking him about what other things can we eat? What other types of foods are there other than pho? Other than shrimp fried rice and the basic Vietnamese food.
I'm very basic.
Yeah. And apparently there is some, but not, I mean...
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
But I'm not aware of them.
Hell, I'm not even aware of them.
And then it came about to talking about language and the culture and how he grew up knowing how to speak, but he's not very fluent in it.
Not good at all.
Not even he's not very in tune with the culture as well.
Yeah.
So why not expose him
and record it?
And record it, yeah. Why can't he he'll relearn the culture. I'll get to learn the culture since I'm married to him. Yeah. So
alright, so today I'm gonna take my wife on a little adventure. I'm going to show her the 3 bowls that I think are way better than pho and that everybody else should get too. So,
and what a perfect day to eat pho than on this very rainy, very cold.
Well, it's not cold.
It's not cold.
Well, it dropped 20 degrees the past 2 days, so
yeah.
I'm feeling a little cold right now, even though it's 77 degrees.
Yeah, so this is a perfect day to eat soup.
So we're heading to Garland. That's where you're going to find the best Vietnamese food in Dallas.
All right, let's get to it.
First order of business, we have pho, which is
to be the control.
The control. This is what we get every single time. This is
pretty much everybody gets.
Yeah, people usually are very familiar with the pho. And then this is the Bun Rieu.
Bun Rieu, yeah.
Okay, can't pronounce that.
Well, you can, just without the accent, I guess.
Bun Rieu.
Why does it sound? You make it sound so French.
Bun Rieu.
Dive into the pho first.
Okay, the pho. This looks so good. Okay, so with this pho, it has like the, what is it? The beef tips?
The doohickey.
The doohickeys. and then it has the meatballs. So this is
beef
like
balls.
beef balls.
Beef balls.
So this is like, what is it called? Like Pho Thai Nam Bo Viet.
Phở Thái Nam Bo Viet.
Pho Thai Nam Bo Viet. Don't we need a little
Oh yeah.
hoisin and sriracha?
Sriracha that everybody likes. You mix it up because I'm gonna start spilling everywhere. Ladies first,
Okay.
you can get the beef ball first.
Yes. This is my favorite part.
It's my favorite part, the beef balls.
I like to eat the balls.
Here we go. Let me get myself a beef ball. Where'd it go? Okay.
It's good.
That's the best part.
Also, funny story. So I'm not a natural born chopstick user. We don't use chopsticks in the Philippines. Like
You're
usually-
Asian!
We use fork and spoon.
You're Asian!
Well, we don't use it in everyday life. And when I first met his grandma for the first time, she made us food and I had the chopsticks. I was holding the chopsticks. What did she do?
Should I yanked it out of your hand and gave it through your fork?
She gave me a fork. And I'm like I know how to use
When you
chopsticks.
first-
I'm
when I
not
first-
a natural born
When I first
user.
met you though, your chopstick skills were ugly. I mean, they were ugly. You're
Hey,
beautiful, but they were ugly.
I knew how to get the food from the plate to my mouth. And that was what was important.
Okay, I only see one more beef ball.
You can have it.
Thank you.
Oh, and we also have egg rolls here.
So now it's time for her to expand her palate. So first order of business, she's gonna try Bun Rieu. So as we said before, I'm gonna show her my 3 favorite things that I think that are better than pho. But at the end, she'll be the judge if she likes it or not.
Okay.
So dish number 1.
This is interesting.
Bun
Okay,
Rieu.
so what's in this dish?
It's
I see like you have
it's
a tomato.
there's a tomato in there.
What is this? Like tofu?
Yeah, it's tofu. First thing I want you to try is the little.
Which one? This one?
I think it's tofu. I think it's tofu. Again, I'm a very terrible Vietnamese guy.
Okay, if you've had this and you know what this is,
All right, please let us know in the comments.
Please let us know.
I could call my grandma, but again, I wouldn't know how to
Describe it.
describe it. Yeah.
It looks like meat.
I think it's like a tofu ball.
Okay, so there's
I could be wrong, but yeah.
Could
Sorry,
be
you try
wrong,
that
okay.
first. Tell me what you think.
it's good.
That's good, right?
Yeah,
All right.
it's like it has like a little fishy.
Oh, it's fishy.
A little fishy.
Oh.
No.
Maybe it isn't tofu. All right,
Maybe
now
it's like a fish ball.
try the noodles.
Okay. Okay, so let me go ahead and try. Oh,
right.
that's good.
By the way, these are the greatest inventions ever. The spoons with the little hooks, because Asian problems, man. When your spoon falls into the thing. All right, what do you think of the soup? Is it good?
Ooh, I like the soup. It's very like tomato based.
You're a big fan of tomatoes.
I like tomatoes.
Yeah, you do.
And I like that you don't have to add like anything to it, like hoisin, sriracha.
Oh, it's just-
good on its own.
Ready made.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me get some. It's been a long time since I've had this.
Did you have to moan like that?
Oh, yeah, of course. When it comes to eating, food is like an experience. And sometimes you just gotta let your emotions out. I hope we don't get demonetized from all the moaning I'm about to do.
Well, if we do, we're not even monetized, so.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't mean to do it, I'm sorry.
Oh, what's this?
That's another thing of tofu, I think.
Okay, just because you can't just call everything tofu.
When in doubt, it's tofu. So, yeah, yesterday we kind of got full.
Yeah, our eyes were bigger than our stomachs that day.
Yeah. But it was so good, though, eating the pho and the Bun Rieu. Now, part 2.
We have.
So over here, we have Bun Bo Hue. And then over here, we have Banh Canh. Well, actually, Banh Canh Cua.
Yeah.
Normally, I like to get just a regular Banh Canh, but today I wanted a little twist. So I got Banh Canh Cua, which is pretty much Banh Canh with crab.
Yeah. So this one.
So have you had any of this before?
Yeah, this one, the Bun Bo Hue, I like.
Yeah.
I love this one. This perfect, especially it's getting a little bit cooler now. So this is your spicy beef noodle.
Yep.
So it is a little bit on the spicier side. And I like this one I haven't had, but I like that there's seafood in it.
I think you had like the regular Banh Canh before, and it was. Remember we ate at a restaurant? It was so terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
it was so terrible.
So I'm
it was
excited
the worst.
to try this.
I never complain about food, but man, that was the worst restaurant we've ever been to.
And look at these noodles. They're so cute.
That's my favorite part about the Banh Canh, the noodles.
It's like udon noodles.
I think it is udon noodles. Right, hold on, real quick. Is this quail egg? Is this a quail egg?
Dibs. Mine.
Okay.
Oh, fishball.
That's a fishball?
Yeah.
Not a quail egg?
Look, there's some mushrooms in it, and then some. This is like lobster or crab. You can tell I'm not very good with chopsticks yet. I'm decent.
That's why my grandma yanked it away from you. Give you a fork.
And there's egg. It's like egg drop soup. Like egg drop soup with like a bunch of stuff in it.
Let me get some of these quail eggs. I mean, fish balls.
Fish balls.
Fish balls. All right, let's switch. Love the noodles. Oh, this is so good.
Why did you leave the spoon like this?
Well, it has a hook. I thought it would stay on.
Well, not if you just plop it in there.
Not bad.
Jeez.
Why don't we get this more often?
It's too far of a drive, you know that.
Yeah.
If only it was closer.
It took us like 40 minutes in this pandemic traffic to get to Garland from downtown.
That's so good. If I didn't have to go to work, I'd probably eat all of it.
Hey, Cleo. Mwah.
It's like perfect.
You're perfect.
Man, I'm full, babe.
Banh Canh Cua.
Yeah, so he is really terrible at teaching me Vietnamese phrases. Like, I really don't know anything except this one phrase that's very inappropriate to say on YouTube.
Or in general.
Or just in general. So, thanks, babe. And what's funny is, I think he knows more Tagalog phrases than I know Vietnamese phrases.
Yeah,
because
true.
I teach him. And I think Tagalog is easier to pick up than Vietnamese.
No.
So he like picks it up pretty fast. You hungry there, bud?
It's just so good.
Hi, Cleo. Oh, Cleo's just behind you. She's just chilling.
All right, Cleo. Mwah. Am I a pig?
No,
Okay.
no, babe.
Oh my gosh. I have a spoon.
Auntie.
I could grab more with a spoon. Asian ingenuity right here. So I used to grab
the
four.
luckiest woman in the world.
It's kind of like with fries. She hates watching me eat fries because like most girls, I don't know why, girls will eat a fry one at a time. They'll be like, yum, 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 yum. Excuse me. Eat one more fry.
I do not do that.
So one time we were at McDonald's and I was getting fries.
This is after 5 years of being married, okay?
We don't normally eat McDonald's. This was like the first time we've been to McDonald's in like 4 years. And I didn't realize I did this, but I grabbed like a handful of fries and I just went like
And he uses his hand to just shove it in his mouth.
I'm sorry. Their fries are
After
good.
5 years, I realized this.
That I'm a pig?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We should totally do one of those ASMRs of like me moaning while I'm eating food. I just give it a listen. I want everybody to close their eyes and just hear me go. So good. Banh Canh Cua. All right, open your eyes. How was
My
that?
eyes were never closed.
All right. We had to cut it short because she has to go to work. But I am so satisfied, Baymax.
I am. I mean, you still have to eat this one too.
Yeah, I'll just take it to home. There you have it. All right, so what did you think of all 3 bowls? Well, I would say though, what I like about all 3 is you don't have to add anything like pho.
Yeah,
like
it's a very flavorful without
so
adding
flavorful.
sriracha or hoisin sauce.
Okay, so now we gotta rank really quick. So do you want to go first, the ranking, or me?
Okay, I'll go first.
You go first, lady first.
Okay.
So give me number 4. What is your number 4?
Number 4 is pho.
Okay.
Okay, number 3 would have to be, I'm sorry, but Bun Bo Hue.
Bun Bo Hue is number 3?
Yeah.
No! Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, give me your number 2.
Bun Rieu.
Bun Rieu?
Yeah.
Is number 2.
Yes, number 2, and then this one.
Banh Canh Cua is
Banh
number
Canh
1.
Cua is number 1.
Okay.
I think mainly just because of the sauce
Okay.
of the soup. The soup is really good.
Soup and the I think it's the udon noodles.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so, and then it's just the flavoring of
this
it.
one was my number 1. I love Bun Bo Hue.
But you don't have-
I'll eat the entire bowl.
But you never had Bun Rieu really until just now, yesterday. So now you bump Bun Bo Hue down and Bun Rieu up.
Yeah.
Oh really?
But everything is more superior to pho.
Not everything, but I think pho is really good. I just think it's so common that when you eat something else, it just ends up becoming like, oh, this is really good. Okay, so for me, this is so tough. And ironically, I'm gonna start with number 4. Ironically, number 4 is Bun Rieu.
Really?
Which is weird because the title of the video is 3 bowls that I think are better than pho.
But do you think pho is better than Bun Rieu? Well, I think because Bun Rieu is more like tomato-based soup.
And I'm not a big tomato guy.
You're not a big tomato. I love tomatoes, so that's why mine.
Well, and also
pretty
too,
high there.
I would say in general, Bun Rieu, I would say is better. That's why I picked it for this video. However, though, I think it's kind of like with certain pastas, right? The pasta and the sauce or whatever could be really good, but if you use angel hair, I just don't like angel hair. And it's kind of like the same concept. Like I love Bun Rieu, the flavor of everything, but just the type of noodle that you have to use for it, just wasn't a big fan of it. All right, so number 3 we pho. But as I said, number 3 and 4 could switch on and off again.
Depending on your mood.
Yeah. But then for this one though, number 1 and 2. So honestly, for the past, since our marriage, Bun Bo Hue has always been number one. That's all I ever.
Which is funny because like you never really ate Bun Bo Hue until after we met.
Well, after our Boston trip. When we went to Boston, it was the first time I had Bun Bo Hue like outside
in
of
a long time.
outside of my grandma making it. And yeah, that quickly became my number 1. But it's like I've been dating this girl, right, for 5 years,
God.
right?
Okay.
And then Miss Brunette here shows up, and it's like, ooh.
Gotcha.
I'm kidding.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm kidding.
That's cool.
No, but number 1, Banh Canh Cua, Bun Bo Hue, has been relegated to number 2 now. I know.
There you have it, folks.
There you have it. What a twist. Next time on the VIET Ventures. We're so close to being like those ABG girls. Konnichiwa, 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 konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, konnichiwa, konnichiwa. If we ever go to Japan, they're gonna hate me. I'm just gonna walk down that one crossing, that Shibuya crossing. Konnichiwa, konnichiwa, konnichiwa.
Oh my God.
So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on all of our VIET Venture stuff.
Yep.
We're gonna do some Filipino foods, other foods, and don't miss out on our weight loss journey and our debt-free journey as well, which this really didn't help with either one of those.
But you know, cheat meals.
It's a cheat meal.
It's a cheat meal.
Yeah. All right. Pound it.